part one of our interview with True Grit cast member Hailee Steinfeld, the 14-year-old actress talked about learning to shoot guns and roll cigarettes for her role as Maddie Ross. In part two, she talks about the snake pit scene, stunt work, and how filming in Texas was the right formula for making a great movie.
The snake pit scene, did you shoot that on location or in the studio?
We both, yes. We did some inserts where it was outside. Falling into it was exterior and was outside, and the actual inside of the snake pit is in a studio.
Did you do any of the stunt work, such as riding the horse across the river?
That is the only thing that I did not do in the movie. They actually set it up to where I could with a mechanical horse. Now, I don't know if I was supposed to say that, but no, I had a great riding double, stunt double, and she was a trooper. She did everything that I couldn't do, and she was great. But other than that, I did most of my own stunts because there really weren't, big stunts.
You're reprising Kim Darby's role, Maddie Ross, from the 1969 True Grit. Did you study her performance at all to prepare for your role in the new movie?
When I first heard about True Grit, I watched the original, and watching her definitely gave me a direction. But I think what I like about her, what inspired me the most about her was that she held her own next to the Duke, and I felt that that's what I brought to the role of this Maddie Ross, holding my own next to the dude.
My God, she reminds me of me.
Did starring in an Old West movie in the 21st century seem out of place or time for you?
It did until everything was put together. I would get, specifically in Granger, Texas, they really, that whole town was just it was crazy because it was I would go to set in my sweatpants and a big sweatshirt, and then I'd go in the trailer, I'd get my wardrobe on, and I'd take the van down this ordinary great road of little houses on it and into this town of a completely different era, and it was then it felt right. It all felt like everything, from the hair and makeup to the wardrobe to the setting, it all felt like it was I was in place.
So shooting on location in Texas was the right formula?
Yes.
Wow, that's pretty cool. Now you are 13, 14 years old?
I turned 14 on December 11th.
Right before the movie gets to theaters.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty astonishing, me as an outsider looking in. Here is a 13-year-old girl playing a starring pivotal role of one of the best westerns that has ever been filmed. Mm-hmm. I would be scared spitless if I was in your shoes. Were you intimidated at all by knowing all of this?
I have to say a little bit in the beginning, but once I got on set and, started working and started, realizing that, working with the people that I did, I really felt like, there wasn't, after we started filming, there wasn't one time that I felt intimidated. The crew really made me feel like I was a part of the team, and,
well, that is great that there was that type of sense of family going on the set. That's very nice to hear. I'm really looking forward to seeing this movie.
Oh, thank you so much.
God's gonna cut you down. Tell him that God's gonna cut you down. Tell him that God's gonna cut you down.